Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast, hello, 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 hello. It's wonderful to meet you, to meet with you, to connect with you, to say hi, hello, how do you do? What is happening? What is going on with you? Blessings, 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 and more blessings. I send them to you. For those who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. For those who will hashtag and replay it, I love it. For those who will be on and I don't know you on and I might not never know you on, I could appreciate that. And for those of you who will be used by Papa at some point down the road, let's make it do what it do. Hey y'all, hey. Um, it's been a great weekend. A great, unexpected blessing. It's been an unexpected blessing I had this weekend. So that's what we're talking about then. I just talk about what is my life experiences or what Papa brings up and out. Those going to be our conversations always. And so this weekend, so this conversation then is about being available for unexpected blessings, being available for unexpected blessings. I a couple of weeks ago I was asked to be a stand-in for someone who was on program at a women's conference to do a presentation on emotional wellness or things like that, right? And and um and I said yes. And then after I said yes, I realized that it was a bit more involved than what was presented. But I went on and stayed with my yes. And I'm so glad that I did because it was such a delightful weekend. Unexpectedly, totally unexpectedly. It was an absolutely delightful weekend where I met some sisters. Yeah, some sisters um, of all different kinds of walks. It was a blessing, a really refreshing, um, engaging experience, which I am grateful, like totally grateful for. Um, Unexpected, out of nowhere, out of the blue. And so are you available for an unexpected blessing? Do you have a yes? Good morning, Brian. Good morning, sis. I love you back. Do you have a yes in your belly for unexpected blessing? Are you available? And mm, and so since it's unexpected, we can't prepare for it. Well, let me just say this. We can't prepare for the specific blessing, but we can prepare to be blessed. Do you hear that? We can't prepare for the specific blessing, but you can prepare to be blessed. If I expect that I'm going to be blessed, I'm going to be primed for a blessing. Right? If I expect that I'm going to be blessed, then I am primed for a blessing, which means if there is a blessing anywhere within my vicinity, I'm going to notice it and be available for it. And if the blessings are not in my vicinity, I'm going to call them to me, or I'm going to spot the direction or the vicinity in which it is and make myself available to that vicinity. Either way, expectation is what makes the difference. It's the difference maker. Expectation is. So, are you available, beloved, for an unexpected blessing? It's a yes for me. It's a resounding yes for me. And so I am 100% fully available for an unexpected blessing. So when we think about this notion of um when we think about this notion of blessing and whether or not we are positioned for it or not, it's really just about you being you. That's really it. I was asked to be a stand-in at this conference because the year before I did a workshop on emotional wellness. Actually, I've done it. I've done it a couple of times, and no workshop is ever the same. It just isn't. I've done it a couple of times, and and each time I learn something, right? Each time I certainly learn something. And so when you think about this notion of being available for a blessing, my question is, what do you need to do? What do you need to do in order to be available? What needs to happen within you to be available for an unexpected blessing? See, this is the thing. I expect blessings, but this blessing, the way that this blessing manifested was unexpected. I'm not surprised that I got blessed. Not at all. I expect to be blessed. I expect to be blessed, right? My surprise came in the way in which I was blessed, right? One circumstance led to a dear friend of mine being unavailable to be on the program. And at that point, she could have just told the folk that she wasn't available. But Holy Spirit led, she was led to find her own replacement and make a suggestion. So she thought of me. She thought of me because we had done similar workshops the year before. So see, look at all, I just need you to hear all the pieces. Here, look at all the chess moves that Papa, is involved in for things to work out for your good, okay? For things to work out for your good. Because I anticipate that things will work out for my good. You see, that is my full expectation. And so, um, she thought of you because you're the best. Oh, hey, Frank. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I received that. Um, and so then I spoke to the conference coordinator, and it was a go, right? It was a go. Drove, it was a little ways away, took the track, did a solo trip. That's all good, right? I like road travel, so I took a solo trip, have vehicle real travel, and went to a place I had never heard of, DeWitt, to a retreat center And it was lovely. Like, I love nature. I love nature. Love it. And this was a perfect place to be in nature. Um, and so I had a delightful time. The grounds were nice, the facilities were nice, the food was good, the company was enriching, enlivening. Absolutely. And I love people. I just really love people. All kinds of people. Uh, and my preference is kind people. But, we don't ever know what is going on with somebody in a particular day. And I might run across someone who isn't being kind in that day. It doesn't mean they're not kind or they don't have the ability, the capacity to be kind. And so I'm going to be kind. How about that? Because I want kindness to be a part of every encounter I have with another human. And I can't do anything about the other human, but I can guarantee that kindness will be a part of the encounter because I'm going to practice kindness. How about that? Hey, Ray Price, thank you for your prayers. I appreciate you. Virginia from Virginia. Hey, my sister. Yes. So I'm not willing to have a human encounter and there is no kindness. Kindness don't mean nice, y'all. I'm gonna need you to look up the difference between kind and nice. I ain't talking about platitudes and niceties because sometimes platitudes and niceties are not appropriate for the situation. But I will flow in kindness. I will practice it. That is my commitment to me. That is my commitment to me because I benefit from the experience of being kind, of practicing kindness, right? So, and I'm not willing, right? And it's a fruit of the spirit. It's being friendly, generous, considerate. I'm going to be considerate, right? Showing empathy and compassion, a willingness to help others without expectation. Right? I refuse to not be kind. I refuse to not be considerate. Now, others, if they're considerate or not, it's not any of my business. And I will not leave myself at risk because I'm kind. Right? I will not leave myself at risk. It's not naive, right? It's not naivety. Um, and let's see. Yeah. And so looking at nice, right, often refers to being pleasant or agreeable. Kind signifies a deeper concern for others, involving actions that are helpful and compassionate. They might not be agreeable, they're helpful and compassionate. It doesn't mean agreeable, though, and it doesn't mean pleasant. Everything that's helpful is not necessarily pleasant, beloved. It's not necessarily pleasant. And so, um, let's see. And so, anyway, my endeavors, my commitment, my promise to myself. Good morning, cousin. Happy Monday to you. Much love right back to you. Is that I will be kind. I'm going to practice kindness. I'm committed. I'm committed to being compassionate. I'm committed to being considerate. I'm committed to being helpful. To me first, though. To me first. And then I'm going to do it sufficiently enough to me that I'm going to have an overflow for you. Yep. Right. But not, I'm not committed to nice. Right. Because nice is really about trying to gain approval and potentially causing harm in the process. Kind is about generous acts and it's built on a foundation of self-love. That's right, right. Loving kindness is my commitment, not niceness. Yeah, more like facade, right? Diplomacy. And so anyway, let me get out of those definitions. I enjoy words, y'all. Looking at them and anyhow, I'm inviting you to be available for an unexpected blessing. To just be available. And kindness will help you to be available. So think about my friend. If I was an unkind person, or even just a nice person, I might not have been a candidate for her to recommend me. Now, I was sent on her recommendation. Now, what if I went there and cut up? Or what if I went there and just sucked up to everybody, right? Yeah, like nice does, because nice really is about your gain at other people's expense, really it is. And so I'm not really interested in nice. There's some overlap, right? Um, and I'll take that. I'll take the overlap. But I'm not interested to let me see. Is there see where is the overlap? Okay. It talks about because kindness, when someone is being kind, they are often simultaneously being nice. This is because kindness often involves actions or words that are also considered pleasant or agreeable, right? The difference, however, lies in the motivation and authenticity. I love this, right? Holding a door for someone can be nice or kind. It just depends on the intention, the motivation. If the motivation is to make a good impression or get future gain, that's nice. It's not genuinely kind. Do you see the difference? Anyhow, anywho, because I'm a kind person and I can be experienced as nice, right? As they overlap. That made me a candidate for recommendation for this weekend. It made me a candidate. And it was a delightful weekend. I think Papa for his um for the organization. It was American mm, Baptist Christian Women's Association, something like that. And my affiliation isn't Baptist, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I am affiliated with Christ, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the Son of the living God. Good morning, Erica. Hey, honey bun. That's my affiliation, and we had that in common. And we were women who love God and who live a life committed to and dedicated to and informed by. So anyway, it was a delightful and absolutely delightful weekend. I thoroughly 100% enjoyed myself, and I am grateful for being available for an unexpected blessing. How about you? Are you available for an unexpected blessing? Go through your life and think about how many times you got an unexpected blessing. That's what I'm going to do. I am going to consider all the times I received unexpected blessings. And when I just think about it, when I look back over my life and I think things over, I can truly say that I've been blessed. I got a testimony. Sometimes anyway, you know the song, got a testimony. The Lord has been good to me. Mm. One day he set me free. He picked me up and turned me around, right? Anyway, it's 6 o'clock, y'all. Cut it out, Kathy. Cut it out, girl. At the moment Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished, you and I gave up the right to not be amazing. You don't have the right to not be amazing because you are. And to act like any other thing, any other way, it would be counterfeit, phony, fictitious, fictional, right? Anyway, have a fantastic day. I will see you at the top of the hour tomorrow, and I love you right back.